of you, but we'll start with Martha. Who is supporting your campaign as far as endorsements and contributions?
Oh, thank you for that question. Actually, everybody. I have police firefighters, police officers, North Clackamas Chamber of Commerce, Wilsonville Chamber of Commerce. You know, I think it's called the Wilsonville Area Chamber of Commerce. I want to be careful about that. You name it, I'm endorsed by real folk and some of the larger institutions. I'm really proud of those endorsements. I think the key ones for me in particular are the public safety endorsements, because they know that the public safety piece is a high priority for me, so I'm really proud of that. Thank you.
Yeah, I've had a number of elected officials endorse me, from Representative Patrick Sheehan, Senator Chuck Thompson, and organizations like the Taxpayer Association, Right to Life, and folks in the family communities has endorsed me. My campaign contributions are coming from individuals and clients who support my candidacy. And so my campaign contributions are local. They're not from out of state or other special interests. They're individuals in our community that are supporting me.
My contributions come from conservative businessmen in Oregon. I got in the race late, yes I did. And also I'm supported by the people all around the county. I have several contributions, or just right in the area of small businesses that believe in me that I can do the job. And that's why they're coming out and supporting me. I think it's very important that we take care of small business in our community. That's what drives this whole economy. So, I got 30 seconds. It's really important to see who is the true conservative. And the definition, what is conserve? It means to save our money, to use it wisely. Thank you.
Okay, and this next question is from Jim Knapp, who we would like all three candidates to answer. Preceding each citizen's initiative signature fillings, 50 to 100 taxpayers asked the Commission to voluntarily put the question to the voters. The Commissioners not only refused to comply with the requests, they ignored and refused to answer any of the people who took the time to testify. Please tell us if you think that type of Commissioner behavior should continue. If Jim could start.
Do you want to answer your own questions?
Yeah, that's my own question. Again, I told you that I got started basically the sewer district number 1, which is the Kellen treatment plant area. It was designed to be paid off in 20 years, $10 million. We did that. There hadn't been an election since 1974 when it was formed. So what basically happened there was they were going to charge a $1 billion sewer plant and push the Tri-City sewer plant together. Also, as I told you earlier, that I was involved with the Selwood Bridge. So I went out and talked to all these people. Also the light rail, 12,000 signatures, I'm the chief petitioner of that, of what people really wanted. And the commissioners every time stonewalled me, every time blocked me, didn't even invite me in their office to see my point of view. So I was very put out by the time that I went and tried to stand up for the citizens. It was every time they didn't want us to vote on any one of these projects. That was not very good, very polite to their citizens. Thank you.
Could you repeat the question again, please?
Preceding each citizen's initiative signature fillings, 50 to 100 taxpayers asked the Commission to voluntarily put the question to the voters. The Commissioners not only refused to comply with the request, they ignored and refused to answer any of the people who took the time to testify. Please tell us if you think that type of Commissioner behavior should continue.
Well, that goes to leadership style, I think, on the Commission. You know, the Commission's a nonpartisan position, and it's one where you need to respect a diversity of opinion, and even if it doesn't agree with your own at times. I tend to be somewhat of a conservative individual personally, but it's important to have a respectful behavior towards other individuals. And so it's one where, leaders, it's been said, leaders, they like to take responsibility for when things go awry, but give credit and praise to others who are involved when things go right. And so, as a commissioner, I would take that kind of a leadership approach, is to take responsibility and accountability for actions and decisions. And to look for opportunities to give praise and thanks for those who are involved with successes in the county. And I think that's a leadership style that can go well with the county commission going forward.
Okay, one more time, repeat the question. I'm trying to.
Okay.
Real interesting.
Proceeding each citizen's initiative signature fillings, 50 to 100 taxpayers asked the commission to voluntarily put the question to the voters. The commissioners not only refused to comply with the requests, they ignored and refused to answer any of the people who took the time to testify. Please tell us if you think that type of commissioner behavior should continue.
Well, thank you for that question, because many of you know I had already served as a Clackamas County Commissioner from 2003 through 2008-09. And I will tell you that we really never had quite this uproar of folks coming forward with initiatives. And I believe that was largely because I worked very closely with Commissioner Kennemer and Commissioner Soa, who are also a couple of pretty conservative fellows, that we always listened and we never pushed agendas forward unless we had talked to folks, and that if we felt that things were getting a little bit out of hand, that we would slow things down and go back to the citizens and speak to them. And as a result, let me be perfectly clear about this one. This is interesting. When I talked to Representative Kennemer the other night, we talked about light rail, and he said it was interesting how the I-205 light rail went through with no opposition, largely because we had gone through that appropriate process where people knew what was happening, what was going on, and what the footprint was, and we actually were very successful in that particular infrastructure piece because we listened to citizens.
So the next question